Alrighty. Let's get this unboxing started. So here we go. We got the Horrified board set up. Ooh, a little feedback there. There we go. Alright. So that's done. Alrighty. So we got Horrified the game. You can join us tonight with DM North. That's going to be, I think, 9:30 Eastern Time, 6:30 Pacific. We are going to be playing Horrified together. So I got my board set up. I just took out the DM North. I was typing up. I got the board set up for it. I haven't unboxed anything else in the game. That was the first thing that was there. So yeah, if you want to go ahead and give DM North a follow, we are going to be doing that tonight. So alrighty, I got a little interesting configuration. I have to grab the board from down here and move pieces around through the camera. So because my table wasn't big enough, so I have a little table set off to the side so that way I can do all this. So if you bear with me while I drag this through, so that way we don't have any camera spillage. Oh, will this fit through the tripod? Oh my gosh, that is so close. There we go. Oh, no, I just dinged it. Great. There we go. All right, let's get that. Oh, gotta move this up a little bit. All right, there we go. All right. Okay, so we got our instructions for Horrified. Keep hitting that tripod. No, that's gonna be a disaster tonight, but we're gonna have some fun. So got everything here. I don't need the mouse there because that'll be just fine. We can move that off to the side. So for our components, we have, let's see if I can just slide this on over here so we can look at what we got as far as our components. We have our game board, we have our 7 hero badges, we have our 7 movers. So hopefully everyone will be able to see where they are at. We have 6 monster mats, we have 10 village movers, we have a frenzy marker, we have a terror marker, as well as a mummy. The mummy, we have our item bag, 3 dice, item tokens, 7 monster action figures. Man, I'm just all over the place. 10 villager movers. We have Dracula's coffins. We have things that are associated with the mummies, with the Wolfman, Frankenstein, the Invisible Man. So there's a lot of neat and interesting pieces that we got going on here. Alrighty. So that's what we got. We got the setup. We don't need to go into the setup, but we shall get into what is in the box. Alrighty. So let's look at what we have. That was helpful for me to see just what the components are. So I can put stuff and move it through. There we go. Let's move the mouse here. Let's keep that right there. Handy dandy so I can see what the actual components are. And here we go. We got these punch outs. So for all the different tokens here. So what do we got? We got 60 item tokens. That's what we have. So I need to just cut this out on the side. Should have been helpful to pre-cut that, but that is quite all right. So I'll make my trash pile over here. Trash all over the place. I'm the trash man. Oh man, that'd be a good whatchamacallit alert sound to have. Let's sneak this in through right here. Boop. Move that in. Alrighty. So here we go. So we got the items right here. So that we can look at it close-up wise over here. And a nice little fall through here. Just some of the quality that we have on these little tokens that we got going there. So you can see all the different characters that we have. So, ooh, those are going to be nice little punch outs. So those are going to be where you're going to have to put the character throughout the whole thing. That is going to be interesting. So we'll have that character coming through there. So there we go. Not too bad, I think, for a game that's what is it, sub $30. It just comes out with a bunch of tokens and stuff. These cardboard cutouts, that is not too bad. So I mean, what did I end up getting this? I think I got this for $24 plus like another like 25% off of this, so that was like not too bad. So I think I ended up for like $16 for this game when I caught it on sale. So I think it's currently on sale at Target right now if you want to get it, or if you want to frequent your FLGS, that would be awesome of them. All right, so let's go ahead and let's move some cards over here so we can see what we have on deck for our unboxing. So we got all the little characters going on. So we'll get into the dice, and then maybe we can punch out some stuff and we can get a little bit more details. So we got the little stands for all the characters that we're gonna have, as well as we have this big plastic bag here. We're just gonna throw everything out there, so that way it's just all out. All right, let's fix up the board a little bit. Okay, so there we are. That is quite all right. Oof, we got these big old boards. Okay, so I'm gonna adjust my camera later on so that way we can see what's happening in here. Alrighty, so I'll do a little finagling later on when we get set up with DM North so we can actually see everything. So we have all of these boards right here. Alrighty, so here we go. Let's see this. Let's just move this right there so we can see everything. And do we got everything from the box? We do. We do have everything from the box. Alrighty, that looks good. Okay. All right, let's take a look at some of these characters that we got over here. So we have, we'll match them all up so that way you can see exactly what is happening with each of these. So the first one that we got up is we got our man Dracula. So I'm gonna go ahead and move these little characters out. And now I know what my field of view I'm going to need for my camera later on for when we have a close-up on the board. Alrighty, so there we go. Okay. Then we got some dice, and then we got the bases that are gonna go with some of these characters, as well as we got some of the cards. All right, so the first thing that we got is we got our buddy Dracula. He's just hanging out right there. Hey, what up, peeps? How's it going? So looking at what he has, you have to do, what do you have to end up doing? You have to smash his coffins. Dracula is seeking blood. Destroy 4 coffins so you can subdue him. And so you get to smash, in a space with a coffin, you get to smash the coffins. So those are going to be in some different spots. We got them in the graveyard, the cave, the dungeon, and the graveyard. Alrighty, and then let's take a look at the back of what we got. Oh, okay, so it has all the different setups for each of them. That's interesting that it's all on the back right there. That's nice. That's handy dandy, so that way when you're not using one of the characters, you can actually have the back as a setup. That is really nice and good. Alrighty, so next we got, so there's Dracula. We're going to move Dracula right there. So the next one we got is we got the Mummy. We got Emotep. If we're doing from the movie The Mummy. So the Mummy has risen. Decipher the tablet so you can return him to his tomb. And let's see. So fortify the curse. Flip the lowest scarab face down. And at the museum, oh yeah, you have to scramble as many moves as you can for the item strength. So that's how we take care of the Mummy. Alrighty. So I'm going to need space on the side to move the Mummy and that around. Alrighty, so next we got Frankenstein and the Bride. Ooh, this is a combo. that you're going to end up using. That's nice. So we got a little combo action going right here. Frankenstein the Bride. I love the little minis. So, I mean, that's always helpful and nice that you just got different minis and characters. Hey, mommy, stay around. So, now that we're done with them, we'll just stand them up. So there we are. So we got Frankenstein and the Bride. So, Frankenstein and the Bride must be educated so they can live peacefully. Here comes the bride. So you're going to move the bride one space forward. And you get a Frankenstein's dial and you get a bride dial as well too. Very nice. Very nice. Alrighty, and then we got the creature from the Black Lagoon. It's hanging out here in the Wonder Woman card, so we'll just pop those up. Right back up. Okay. And in the creature from the Black Lagoon, the creature strikes from the depths. Locate his watery retreat so you can oust him. And then rock the boat. Move the boat one spot forward. So there we go. Alrighty. So our next one is going to be the Wolfman. So we got the Wolfman. So there we go. There's our little Wolfman right there. I'll stand the creature from the Black Lagoon up. Okay. The Wolfman is tormented by his form. Develop an antidote to administer it to him. So he needs a vaccine. A vicious bite. Every person in the Wolfman space is hit. Very nice. And of course, yeah, we got the monster set up on all these cards. And last but not least, let's go into the Invisible Man. So, and his name is... That's when you'd have to pull the John Cena. Alrighty, the Invisible Man has gone mad. Collect proof of his misdeeds so you can catch him. Oh, this is interesting. Let's find the Invisible Man. So, proof of his misdeeds so you can catch him. Very nice, very nice. Alrighty. Like I said, I like these miniatures. They are pretty decent. Not as good as the Marvel United one. I mean, you end up paying a little bit more for less miniatures, but these are just nice just to have to move them about. So you'll be able to mark them wherever they're going to, so not too shabby. Alrighty, so let's see what we got next. So we're gonna move that out. Let's go on to some of the cards in the game. So, trying to make sure that I have a space for everything for when we play. There we go. I'm probably gonna have to flip this sideways, so that way we can see full on the card, have it coming down on the left side of the screen. Yeah, it's actually not gonna be such a bad idea, actually. Alrighty, so we'll end up doing that, and that'll be, yeah, because then I can put a player card as well as our deck. Alright, so let's look at what we got here. We have the monster phase cards, and of course the hero phase. So we got these double-sided cards right here. Okay, and on our monster phase, you get to draw items. So let's go ahead. We should just put these on the board so that way they can just stay there. Right? Hello, everybody. Let's just see what we got. So we'll go ahead and we'll leave that up there. I believe we have a monster tracker on top. So let's go ahead and leave these components out so that way they can be seen. Let's move these, the bases off to the side. We'll take care of that all later because I think I should end up unboxing or undoing all of these so that way we can see exactly which characters are who, so we can go over all that later. Alrighty, so let's go ahead and let's put our monsters back on the board so that way they can be seen. So, got them just standing and hanging out. There we go. Alrighty. Very nice. Alrighty, so what we got in the monster phase. So we have definitely items. So the first thing that you're going to do, we do the hero phase first. Let's go over that. And then we have the monster phase right after that. So in the hero phase, you are going to move an adjacent space, taking any number of villagers with you. You get to guide one villager to or from an adjacent space. Pick up any number of items in your space. Share items between heroes in your space. Advance a task by using an item at the specified location. Defeat a monster by using items in that monster space. And special action as noted on your hero's badge. Any player may play any number of perk cards. So I think those can happen at any time. As well as we have the monster phase. Items. Draw items from the item bag and place them on the board. Event. Resolve the event unless the monster isn't in the game. Monster strike. Monsters move. Move and attack. Oh my gosh. Last one. Resolve the... Draw items from the bag. Okay, so number 2. There we go. Number 2. Event. Resolve the event unless the monster isn't in the game. And then number 3, monster strike. Monsters move and attack according to the symbols. And so we have the different symbols over here. So we have our attack dice that have our different sides that let us know exactly. We got a blank and we got a what's poppin' one. So each of these, let's see. How many exclamation points are on this? I think 1 is on this one, as well as 2 blanks. Let's see if that's the same with all of them. Yep, I think so. So there's a blank, and then we have 2 blanks, and then we have 4 kapows, I guess. That's what we're gonna call them. Whatever they are. Alrighty. So let's go ahead and let's look at what we got. You know, one of the ways that you lose if you end up if the monster deck actually runs out. That's definitely what you do not want to happen. All right, let's move those dice off to the side. Move that right here. And let's see what we got. Alrighty, so we got 2 different backing style of cards. So we're looking at these. So what these ones would probably be. Let's see, what do we got? So looking at what it is right here, we have perk cards and we have monster cards. So of course, obviously the black ones are the monster cards and the white ones are the perk cards. So if we're looking at what we got, so we have on the move, move the frenzy marker. Second, text message, alrighty. Okay. So we got a little thing where it's move the frenzy marker to the next monster, move each villager 1 space, move towards their safe location. The hunt is on if no hero has the hunted emblem. Give it to the current player. Move the wolfman 3 spaces toward the hero with the haunted emblem. The meeting, move the bride 2 spaces forward towards Frankenstein. Ooh, I think you have to take out certain cards on here if you're not going to use them. So we have the Insane Survivor. Place Renfield at the docks. Hypnotic Gaze. Move a hero village closest to Dracula 3 spaces towards him. We have the Egyptian Expert. So should I move him like this? We'll leave him like that, as is. Place Professor Pearson at the cave. And then we have the Ichthyologist. Place Dr. Reed at the Institute. The Thief. Place the Invisible Man at the location with the most items. Discard all items there. The Incarcerated Soul. If no hero has the soul sign, give it to the current player. Move the hero. Excuse me. Move the hero with the soul sign 3 spaces towards the mummy. The Innocent. Place Maria at the barn. So we got Retreat. Place the creature at the Black Lagoon. Sunrise. We're going to place Dracula at the crypt. The Reincarnated Soul. If no hero has the soul sign, give it to the current player. Move the hero with the soul sign 3 spaces towards the mummy. The Thief. Place the Invisible Man at the location with the most items. Discard all items there. Delivery. Place Wilbur and Chick at the shop. Hey, what up, buddy? Retreat. Place the creature at the Black Lagoon. Fortune Teller. Place Maliva at the camp. The Hunt is on. If no hero has the hunted emblem, give it to the current player. Move it to the Wolfman 3 spaces towards the hero with the hunted emblem. On the move, move the frenzy marker to the next monster. Move each villager 1 space towards their safe location. The meeting, Move the bride 2 spaces towards Frankenstein. Hurried assistant. Place Fritz at the tower. Got a little... and we got another meeting card. The Enthraller. Place Lucy at the theater. Got another retreat. Another reincarnated soul. We got another Dracula here coming up. Former employee. We got the thief again. Place the Invisible Man. Form of the Bat. Place Dracula in the space with the hero, with the current hero's player hero. The hunt is on again. And we got the worried fiance. Place Elizabeth in the mansion. So there we go. That's going to be our monster deck. Let's look at what else that we got. So we got the hunter becomes prey. You get to choose and place the Wolfman in any space or move any monster 3 spaces. Rush. And you can play this during the hero phase. Play during any hero phase. That's when it happens. Rush. Move a hero up 4 spaces. I don't need this anymore. Just move that up and off to the side. There we go. Alrighty. Overstock. Each player draws and places 1 item from the item bag. Taxi ride. Place a hero in any non-water space. Hurry. Move each hero up 2 spaces. Spanish crucifix. Place Dracula in any space or move any monster any 3 spaces. Repel. Move each monster up to 2 spaces. Conduct an investigation. Choose a space with a hero. You may place any number of heroes in that space. Taxi ride. Place a hero in any non-water space. Choose one. Power of the Ancients. Place the mummy in any space or move any monster 3 spaces. Break of Dawn. Skip the next monster phase. Draw and place 2 items from the item bag. Late into the night. The current player takes 2 additional actions. Special delivery. A hero may give any number of items to one other hero, no matter where they are. Overstock. Each player draws and places 1 item from the item bag. Mob Justice. Place either Frankenstein or the bride in any space, or move any monster 3 spaces. Break of Dawn again. Visit from the Detective. Choose one. Place the Invisible Man in any space, or move any monster 3 spaces. Rush. Move a hero up to 4 spaces. Shadow of Force. Place the creature in any space, or move any monster 3 spaces. Place the creature. Must be the creature from the Black Lagoon. That's what it's for. And Late into Night. The current player takes an additional 2 actions. There we go. Y'all ready? So we got that. Let's look at some of the characters that we can play. So that would be the hero deck. So let's look at what we got as far as characters. So we got the courier right here. And that courier has a special action. So it's at the same note, it's just a blank on the other side, which is quite all right. So that courier says you get to place your hero in any space with another... place your hero in any space with another hero. And that's the courier. Starting location is at the shop. Nick, Jackalope Spam, is possibly going to be playing that tonight. Alrighty, and then so we got the Professor. I think Comics Mike is going to join us on that. His special action is move any hero or villager 1 space, and its starting location is at the hospital. Let's see. Super K is going to be the scientist tonight, and the ability is you may add 1 to the strength of any. You may add 1 to the strength of any item you use, and their starting location is the Institute. And as for myself, it would not be complete without Inspector Ronathan making a return tonight. You get to place your hero in a non-water space with a monster. And their starting location is the precinct. We also have the mayor. Their starting location is in the theater. I guess they get 5 actions, and everyone else gets 4 actions. That's why there's nothing special with them. So everyone else 4, 4, 4, yep. And the mayor is just kind of vanilla, but they get an extra action. So the archaeologist has a special action. They get to pick up items from an adjacent space, and their starting location is the docks. And then finally we got the explorer. Place your hero in any non-water space, and then we have all these bases that are going to be that you can put on them as well. So we will use that along with that for tonight. Let's see what else that we got over here. Let's look at some of these stuff. So we got some locations. We have the camp. So camp overlay. So you get to solve. You get to use one of these to move the boat. Next two are matching an item's color. So we also have the museum overlay. It belongs in a museum. Use the yellow to move scarabs. You may move, make as many moves as the item's strength. We have the precinct. So you get to place those different color. What do those represent again? Just double check. Come on, buddy. Those are, I can't see them. All those different colors. Oh, those are item tokens. Those are the different color item tokens. That's what it is. And then finally, for the laboratory, you get to place the blue item token on a spot, matching the item strength. If all the spots are filled, take the cure. Alrighty. And then, of course, we have the different characters. Oh, there it is. Okay. So, and now for the characters, we have their matching little mini cards. So you don't use the big one. The big one's just a badge for yourself, but here are all the matching figures for yourself. So those are nice and lovely right there. Alrighty. There's Mayor McCheese. Alrighty, got a decent little test run coming through here. Not too shabby. And we got the different characters that start over here. So those are our, and then they're gonna go nicely into these little things. So let me go ahead, let's test these little stands out. Let's see how they actually are. So I know my character is gonna be Inspector, so I am orange tonight. I guess I'm Agent Orange. So we'll pop that right in there. Fits in there nicely, and there we are. So there we go. That's how they go, and then they'll just move throughout the board and the whole time. So we got that. So we can kind of see the orange base right there. That's good. So you'll be able to identify me. You'll be able to identify Super K. So Super K is going to be the scientist. The professor is purple. And the courier is got this little pink color. So I think those are the correct colors. Alrighty. So there we go. That's going to be what's in store for tonight. Let's just go ahead and set these up so that way they are ready to rock for tonight. Let's see what happens when I pull this out. Does it do any damage? Yeah, it does a little damage to them. So once you put it in, I would suggest not pulling them back out. Because if you can see on the inside right there, they do have these little tabs. So once you put a character in, I wouldn't pull that character out again. So what's that one commercial? You're gonna, that Ronco thing, you're gonna set it and forget it. So once you pop all these in, don't bother taking them out, or else you're gonna chop up that cardboard that's in there. So I guess it's nice for tightness, I guess, to ensure that your characters stay tight. But if you remove them, they will be damaged. Alrighty. So we got those. Let's just move this off to the side. Let's see what else do we got here. Let's see. We got the Frankenstein dolls. We got the different items. Let's go ahead and let's move these characters off because I'm not going to need them. But we will unravel some of these little characters. We have Lucy in the mansion. Some of those cards. We have Dr. Reed, who's just hanging out at the camp right there. We have Renfeld is in the hospital. Of course, Fritz is just hanging out at the Institute right there. Dr. Cranley is at the precinct. Wilbur and Chick are in the dungeon. Elizabeth is just hanging out in the tower. Maria is hanging out at the camp. Maria. We got Professor Pearson at the museum. And of course, we have Maliva at the shop. And of course, I believe these are the villagers that you're going to try to save and move through, I guess. And they have these bases as well, too. Keep in mind that they also have that same little, let's see, if we can put it right in there. You can see that they have those same little indentations on the inside. So once you put a villager inside, don't take them out or else they're going to become scuffed up. And you wouldn't want that. No scuffing. No scuff. No scuff. Alrighty, that's today's Seinfeld impression since we got Renfield over here. So, one of my top 5 favorite comedies of all time. There we go. Alrighty, let's see what else do we got. Oh, we got some of these item tokens. Let's look at the item tokens. Alrighty. Ooh, we got this. I believe this is the tracker that is going to go on top to let us know how we're doing. So when we are on certain death, so nice little skull that'll go up there. We're going to move that track along to let us know how we're doing. Of course, we got the different items. So we got some camp ones over there. Got some crucifixes. Another camp. Oh, we got a charm. Okay, we got a couple wolfsbanes. There we go. All right, we got a charm from the camp. Oh, that's interesting. Okay. All right, we got a crucifix that is at the church. There we go. Just slide those right in there. We got the canopic jar that's at the museum. We got the tarot deck, which is at the camp. We got the scroll, which is at the museum. There we go. Let's stack this up nicely. So that way I think there's going to be about at least 4 of them in each location, maybe. We'll see. So there we go. That'll be nice right there. We got a violin that's going to be at the camp. We got the mirrored box that's going to be at the museum. Or at the mansion, I should say. A mansion. There we go. There's the mirrored box. We got a tablet that is going to be at the museum. So there we go. There's our little tablet. We got some wine at the church. More wine. Cersei's favorite thing. We got a steak, which is at the Abbey. Somebody say steak? Mistake. We got another steak at the Abbey. We got more wine that's at the church. Let's stack that wine up. Get a little whiskey up in here. We got garlic, which is going to be at the end. So we got 2. That's at the end. That's interesting. Alrighty. So got these other tokens that I'm just going to go about. Got a little science jar. I think these are the dials. Yep, we got the dial for the bride and the dial for Frankenstein right there. So we got the coffins. We got the soul sign. We got the hunted emblem. And of course, I think this is going to be for the water, for the boat. So that's going to be moving. Alrighty, and then of course, I think this is going to be, this is part of the mummy for like the code. So moving it around. So that's going to be interesting. Alrighty. Alright, let's move that up. And we still have two more yellow items. So we got flowers, which are down at the docks. So that takes care of our yellow items. I believe those are going to go inside of the bag, because I think you get to draw those out. So let me just do a quick little double check on these, just to make sure that we got that. So that's the item bag. Yep, items are going to go, I believe, inside of there. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to place those items inside of our little yellow item, or our black item bag. All right, so all the yellow items, you'll come in here. Not too bad, it's a little thin at the bottom. You can kind of see through it. So if you have a better dice bag, maybe good for the future. We'll see in case if this item bag is not as good enough, but let's go ahead and go over some of these blue items. Let's go blue items next. Alrighty, blue, red. Now we're gonna go with red. We got the torch that's up in the barn. We got the silver cane, which is in the shop. Let's move that right there. We got the rapier, which is in the theater. Got another rapier. Got a rifle up in the barn. A pistol in the precinct. Another pistol. Let's add a torch to that barn. And of course, we need the pitchfork inside the barn. Ooh, we got the graveyard. We got the shovel up in the graveyard. Let's put that right there. We got a dart at the end. Let's slide those down here, because also at the shop we got a bear trap. We got a spear gun at the Institute. Another shovel at the graveyard. We got a fire poker at the mansion. A couple of fire pokers. A couple of knives at the docks, because of course those dock guys, they got them knives going. And of course another dart at the end. There we go. And those will end up going in our item bag. Oh yeah, I could have put myself over here. That's what I could have done. Could have moved me into Horrified. Did my little reaction spiel over there. That would have been fun and funny. Alrighty. For setups and unboxings in the future. Alrighty, so let's do some of the blue items. We got the... Oh my gosh, how do you pronounce that? Rotanon, the Institute. Rotanon. We got the telescope at the mansion. We got the nebularium at the tower. Old Nebula is making an appearance in here. At the end, we got the monocrane mixture. And at the camp, we got a fossil. At the Institute, we got the anatomy text. Another anatomy text at the Institute. Over at the laboratory, we got the camera. And at the lab, we got an experiment going on. Wonder what we got going on there. At the Institute, we actually have some analysis going on. At the tower, we got the cosmic ray diffuser. A little more experiment at the laboratory. Over at the tower, we got some research going on. And at the laboratory, we got a centrifuge. Another centrifuge. Let's do some more research at that tower. At the precinct, we got a searchlight. And at the tower, we got the kite. And of course, some more analysis at the Institute. Alrighty. These components are pretty much done. I've pretty much unboxed everything that we got up in Horrified. Thank you for joining me in this unboxing. Please, at 9:30 Eastern, 6:30 Pacific, go ahead and tune into DM North and myself playing Horrified, this cooperative game where we try to take down some of the classic monsters that are out there. Hopefully you'll have a great time and you'll be able to see all that. Let's see. Is my chat not working? Let's see. Okay, there we go. There, the chat finally showed up. It doesn't show up on those commands. That's what it is. Alrighty. Alright, so that's about all that we got in store for today. Thanks again for watching. This looks like it's going to be a fun game tonight. Let's go ahead and let's see who I can raid right quick. Let me just look at what we got right there. So this was also just a little camera setup and check just to make sure that, oh, hey, who do we got going on over here? And will this work for tonight's game? All right, let's go ahead and raid Bagel Top Games. They are playing Marvel Legendary. Hell, that's 2 people are afraid to play Marvel Legendary today. Alrighty. Thanks again for watching, and we'll see y'all later. Peace out.